And we're back. Sorry about that. I'll try to pay a little closer attention to the time this time, but I don't know if you guys prefer to stay under an hour. But that's what I'm going to aim for, 1 hour per part. I'm not going to be able to handle those troll warriors, and the question is that going to affect our city? We won't be able to get the optimum for production, but I should probably be aiming for at least one food city for growth. That way we can reach level 3 and build some wonders. This isn't too bad. The earth elementals there are a bit close. I think we can eke by if we don't build any border expansions, at least to start. Having to send away my strongest fighters to fight Reslin, that's definitely an irritation. I don't think they're going to be much of a threat. I can usually steamroll the AI, even if they've got higher than my score, to say nothing of the fact that they got a lower score. So they probably have very little in the way of military. But it's opportunity cost now for trying to settle the city. There's that Umbergrowth. I really wish we had a webcaster to try to take out that, to capture that Umbergrowth. We don't really have anything in the way of a tank. Do we? No, we don't. Then we have to go back and go shopping. I think we'll settle our city. That'll at least establish a road, and I can be careful with the expansion, I believe, to work around these earth elementals. Because the border, when you start, only goes out once. It'll have this tile and this tile and this tile. They won't be in our borders, so they should stay put, I hope. Anyhow, let's loot this shattered statue and then go after that Imperial champion. Ah, an escape scroll. Hopefully she doesn't have much in the way of ranged spells, so casting slow, that's an irritation, but at least it doesn't do any direct damage, which is what I'm most concerned with. Why is it sticking the unarmed pioneers up in front? At least they fixed it so that the archers appear at the back if we have any, but we shouldn't stick unarmed units in the front. I don't care how many hit points they have. You slow me, I slow you. Oh, she slowed, Hadiola. A jerk. Oh well. Just to reduce her threat even further with the mana, little cost on mana here, I'm going to go ahead and cast Shrink. Just because I'm so sick of that darn Wilding Shaman casting Shrink on me so many times, I gotta cast it offensively myself now and then. With her doing so little damage, I think my best bet for actually attacking will probably be the Familiar, because of his... heck, he can cast Growth on himself. Watch his attack go from 9 to now 14. Hasted herself. Janice can't really benefit fully from a heal, so just leave him be for now. Get him, Familiar. Sick him. Who's my other strong fighter? That'd be kind of a waste on you. Send it on Janice. Now Janice gets giant. This is just I gotta get a glory shot here. She shrunk. They're grown. She's done. Not a whole lot of experience, but none of the Imperial factions can recruit her now. Looks like we might do a little better. I'm not sure. We'll figure out. We'll head down diagonally. Figure things out as we go. Try and slip past her. And the dragon. Graphics are getting a little glitchy now. Yeah, let's go ahead and settle this city. Those pioneers have been... They're not doing their job, that's for sure. Yeah. Nothing special over there. Now we'll continue down, going south before going west. Here we go. Oops, I didn't mean that. I meant this. That's what we want. Right next to Crystal Crag, too. Crystal Crags will let us equip our troops with magical implements. That's the kind of the resource needed to build those magical implements. Oh, a new Paradin's needing some... I'm going to take care of that before I forget about it. Need some build orders. What do we got for special resources? Oh, that's right. I'm going to kind of snake up a little bit. Except we can't. All we can do is build the monument, which will expand our borders and encompass a lot of monster lairs. I know there was a comment left on one of my previous videos that I should just ignore them and take them out, but I just consider them too valuable. Later on, they kind of become hard to come. The more time goes by, the more areas get settled, and the harder those animals become to find. Even with the low density that I've had with the large map and the fewer number of players, I'm not going to guarantee that my assessment is correct, but that's just my opinion. That's why I'm proceeding on as I am. Let's get a workshop. We can build out this way, but we don't want to build, this will still keep us one tile away from interfering with those elementals. Get a cleric build for reducing unrest. And heck, yeah, we need to get our production up to recruit that champion. We can go north a little bit. We don't have to worry about north for a couple more tiles. Oh, let's get a scrying pill built, and let's not forget to set our enchantments. And a study, definitely, where our research needs to, it's really going too slowly. And since you're my high population area, you're getting the, you're going to get the, no, not down there. I'll have to wait for these buildings to finish. We'll get this Crystal Crag going, though. Raven's Heart is going to get my, what is with that city? I don't, is that always like that? Oh, I guess it is for, oh, I guess it's little slots for enchantments. These little, holes. I guess that's the visual way to tell that you've forgotten to set some enchantments. So what do we got? What's her? I'm gonna go ahead and set meditation. I mean, we're down to 9 per turn. Yeah, we've been saving it up for a while, but hopefully we'll be able to cast more. And enchanted hammers, we got to get these. I want to get this city built up. We're at starting at 12 production and 52 turns to get to this scrying pool. Get that finished. I'm gonna click away and click back, and it's 34 turns and 17 production. It'd be nice if we had some clay in range, but I don't think we do. Possibly, I think I should go ahead and set one of these outposts, the arcane monolith, to get this crystal crag and this water shard. Okay, all I gotta do is cast a spell. I don't have to spend a pioneer. Another benefit of being a Paradin. Should probably go for the water shard first. That'll get my. Is that going to go to 10 fill? Probably. Yeah, they're all going to 10 fill, so they'll get stuck on 10 fill's production queue. Good. 10 fill could use a longer production queue. What kind of upgrades do we have available right now? The Warden will keep monsters from entering its borders, supposedly. So I like to build that upgrade. The other ones I don't tend to fuss with, except stables. I'll build, which doubles friendly units' movements in the zone of control, which would let us use this road a bit more. I mean, we'll pass through faster on the road and even off the road. But for now, I'm just going to build that Warden to keep monsters from attacking it. That's my understanding of what that upgrade is supposed to do anyway. Wow, a lot of these air shrills moving about. Magnar's over here. Yeah, he already took that spot. Yeah, I've got to... I think I've pretty much lost these expansions. I mean, I'd really have to push it, get some... I don't know. Magnar just doesn't seem to worry about, you know, building next to dangerous creatures, and they don't seem to attack him very much. Pretty much, I think I'm going to have to write off this area. Magnar's going to get it all. Wish the dragon would go and attack him. Knock him back a peg. And keep him from expanding too much. Is our wolf kind of stuck here? Are we going to be able to get past these air shrills? Let's go ahead 2, and we can still move back. We can safely park here next to the expensive champion, Brogni. See what these air shrills are about to do. Is this plains? Yes, it is. So we're going to go ahead and continue on south. Oh, those drag... Did he kill the dragons? How the heck did Reslin kill the dragon that was here? Maybe they just moved it off. I don't see the dragon there. Safely move 2 and move back, so I'm going to see over here where those shrills have gone. They're over there, so I can't go back just yet. I'm kind of stuck here. Take a little peek around the corner, see if those guys are still there. I should be attacking Magnar. At least one as borders expand to encompass it. Flutter, I guess our force over here. We need to get moving again. Do need to get some more, get some pioneers in the queue in Tenfell, since its production's so good. Right after right after the Warden finishes. I do keep forgetting I need to sell off Adela's stuff. I'll do that while she's in the city. The spider silk. This is just loot that you can for selling. That's all it's good for. The spider silk and all these pelts. I mean, they're not worth a lot value for, but it's better than nothing. Be careful. I definitely do not want to sell that prismatic potion. Way too valuable. Or the escape scroll. And while we're at it, might as well deck out our guys. Well, we're up to 411. How much was that? We're so darn close for this champion. 414. No, we're going to go ahead and recruit the champion. Thinking it might be nice to buy some armor for our troops here now that we've got armor research, but I'll just proceed without it for now. Go find raid some of these loot sites. Oh, what is this? What does this do? Plus 15 experience. Kind of worthless for my sovereign. I think Janisk is pretty low. Is Janisk my lowest? What kind of what's his level? Yeah, level 3. Janisk could make the most use of it, so I'll trade it to Janisk. Use it on him. It's not going to level him up most likely unless he's pretty close already. He's not, but it'll get him closer. Yeah, he's almost to level 4. Don't want to risk taming the Umberdroth. My guys are way too weak for that. He's too fast. Well, let me check out what his initiative is. That would be a deciding factor. 28. Holy smoke. Yeah. He's got fast movement on the tactical field, and he has pretty high initiative. What's my initiative? 22. He'd go before Ariala. What about my familiars seem to be doing pretty good? Not only 21. Yeah, unfortunately. If I had a spell that could work to reduce his initiative, I mean, freeze reduces his initiative, but only by 2, and he's not inside my borders. I need a high initiative spider is what I need. And there's a spider over here somewhere, down here. See if I can tame that spider. That would be a way to go. Another one of those darn golems. They're escaping out of this territory just willy-nilly. Ugh. At least now I know I can take care of it, especially with Shrink. I could... Well, is Shrink considered an offensive spell that he'd be immune to? Don't know. But I can haste my guys. That helps. I don't have the archers now, though. Just trying to voice out the thoughts that go through my head. Yes, it's slowing down my game, but I'm trying to explain my thoughts to try and make this a little less intimidating. Things that I hope you'll think about when you're playing your game. And then when at least you're thinking about it, you won't just suddenly get surprised like and die and give up and say Enchantress is such a horrible game because it's so hard. Well, being hard at the beginning I think is a plus for some of us. We can just work through it and figure out a way to get past it. It's not an absolute that the game's going to kill you at the beginning. If you're smart and you manage your risk a bit better, which I think is an important life lesson. Learning to manage risk. Benefit and reward. I mean, there's risk with everything. this cave bear, I don't know why they call it weak. I mean, 54 hit points, 15 attack. I wouldn't call that weak. I mean, they got air shrills, just simple air shrills as medium, and they only got like 12 points apiece, hit points apiece, and a lower attack. I don't know what. I don't know if it's just arbitrary that they stamp cave bear is weak, air shrills are medium. I don't know how that works, but it doesn't seem to be. I think whatever they're using needs to get a little tweaked. But I do definitely need to keep my distance with these wolves. They're just weak scouts for now. We got a city going here. Well, at least I'll get a free city. Assuming that Reslan has built Ariog's tower. Oh, great. Let's put them up to number 1. That wonder. What do you have for initiative, Mr. Corpse Spider, or Miss, I guess? 24. So you're ahead as well, but at least you don't have the tactical movement that the Umberdroth has. And your attack strength isn't as tough. But I definitely need a webcaster and take much better care of you this time. And safely move 2. Oh crap! Why didn't it? This is considered a river square. Oh Jesus! It's not. It doesn't look like it's a river square, but it counts as one. So that's why I did that awkward pathing. I think that's a bit of a bug, though. I mean, if it's a river square, it should look like one, as far as I'm concerned. So now I don't really. I still have a safe retreat, fortunately, but just barely. They got. It looks like a fire shard. Wait, I can see what they're building? I didn't know that. What information can I get about here? You can see what's here. A weak champion. It's got half its hit points gone. It was probably, I'm guessing it was injured and is recovering. No, it wouldn't be, because after you finish recovering, you have like 5 or 6 hit points, and it's already up to 11. So it's just trying to heal its hit points. And they got a young burning wraith. Vulnerable to cold, but I don't think I have any tactical cold spells. Immune to fire. Immune to poison. What do you got? A recall scroll. And we got 13 attack and 12 defense. It's kind of tough, and plus they're going to have defenders here. It's not showing up as a fortress. Oh, is that the? They don't have, none of their enchantments are for assassin demon. I guess these are their defenders that'd be facing. They got an archer, an assassin demon. Those can be a pain, but I got strong archers of my own. I did bring the Great Wolf, yes. 2 empty slots to fill. Trying to judge how dangerous it's going to be to attack. Oh, I forgot to recruit that champion, didn't I? Yeah, that's where I got to send this wolf backtracking again. Obsidian golems being ridiculous. I'm gonna go threaten Raven's Heart. I need to get this spider. It's gonna be iffy. I gotta be very careful with my guys. You webbed my wolf, so now I can't escape. You jerk. I always gotta resist. Cast slow on you. Resist! Resistance is futile. I am here to assimilate all your biological distinctiveness. Oh, I'm sorry, that's the wrong genre, wrong story. Should I cast slow or shrink? Slow. Resist again. I'm getting all the rotten luck with these guys. Unfortunately, I got slow with this guy. Actually, I should cast haste with my Sov. And then my Sov should be able to go again. Yes. And then Sov can cast slow. Or try to cast it again. With a lower resist chance. There we go. That's more like it. Huh. He's trying to skirt around instead of... He doesn't want to attack my sovereign. Well, I'm just going to try and get this tame in. Yes! Now we got a webcaster again. And a decent fighter to help out. But we're still not strong enough to take on that obsidian golem, are we? No, we're not. You need to get back up here and recruit that expensive-ass champion. So high maintenance. Definitely not ready to take on an epic quest on your own. So trudge through the hills, I guess. Actually, he can go here without triggering it. I just got to click on the right click on the far side. So he ends up in the square, but doesn't trigger the quest. Use my wolf to scout up ahead to head over to that loot that Magnar has left behind. Alright. Don't know if this is smart or not, but Reslan declared war, so it's time to tell them that there are two sides to a war. And simply declaring war on me doesn't give them victory. Oh god, they got a guardian statue. I don't think any of these guys can rush in too close. I can keep my Great Wolf where he is. Heck, I could send him forward one. Cast the Howl. Oh, they blinded my archers, you tards. When is he gonna go? 14 attack. I've got 12 defense and 45 hit points on Hannes. Hannes is still my tank, so I can go ahead and safely stick her out on front. Where do I toss these? The Wraith has no defense, so it's not a whole lot of damage, but still. I think the Guardian statue is the biggest threat. So you're the one I'm going to try and hit. But the hit chances are only 42%. Do any of them have a better chance to hit? No, they only get worse. So throw you at the Guardian statue. Got to take that down. You going to be able to take this Wraith out? It apparently doesn't have very high initiative. Rollins, you're my secondary tank. Ah, archery versus archer, huh? Oh, you jerks. I don't think I have a healer in this army, do I? You missed? Shame on you. Someone needs to tell you how to bite. I'm going to see if I can stun the statue. That would certainly help. 30% chance to resist. And resisted. But at least you're my tank, so you can absorb the impact. Holy cow. Not with everybody going after you. Haha, counterattack killed the demon. God, we gotta cut these guys down big time. I mean, I'm not gonna be able to finish this guy off, so I just need to cut down how much damage they can do, which means cutting down these groups. 12 by 4, 12 by 4, 12 by 4. But on the other hand, I also need to cut down the archers. I don't think this is going very well. They got more defenders than I thought. I can count on the statue. Yeah, it's... I gotta get these melee units are the biggest threat, despite the archers in the back. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. 80% chance to hit, and you've missed way too many times for that. You have to get Roland in here to take Hannes's place. 81%. Yeah, it's. I'm getting some really rotten rolls here. Hopefully, Roland's adventurers will be able to last a bit longer. Take out their champion. Oh God, they killed my Great Wolf. That's very unfortunate. Assassin Demon. Oh no, they're not going to last. Yeah, I think we've pretty much lost this. Damn it, this is going to be expensive. Kind of a waste to focus on their militia, but they'll just automatically regenerate. We are so dead. All we've got left now is Hannes and the archers against their whole army, and he doesn't have any spells or anything. Okay, this, folks, is badly underestimating your enemy. Exactly what you shouldn't never, ever, ever do. Trying to get some kiting in, but I mean, it's pretty futile at this point. The chances of really getting lucky and somehow pulling a victory out of my ass here is pretty frickin' the chances that are just way too frickin' slim. It's too. I mean, that's pretty much a joke. Shoot for the moon, might as well. Hopefully this stun will work. Oh, I did. So at least there's one enemy that's gonna have to waste a turn recovering. But no, I'm down to one archer now. How did he unstun so fast? Unfortunately, all this damage I'm doing is worth absolutely nothing. Yeah, that's pretty much over. Yeah, that's it. We lost big time. Hannes managed to pull off 113 points of damage. This count of the damage done doesn't. Roland's didn't pull off 85. A rotting wound. Oh man, now we're badly needing our. We lost the Great Wolf. We've lost everything. We lost our good strong archers. That's just an all-around disaster. The only good news I can pull out of that is it's definitely going to be a while before they get any troops through those woods to me. Huh, increases faction prestige by 1. Okay, I cast use. I guess that's it. With our one webcasting spider, should I risk getting that umber growth? I'm really needing some good fighters, and the umber growth would definitely help out. So the obsidian golem at least is going for my army and away from my city. And we're going to need all hands on deck to, I just want to try and get everyone to New Paradin, including my new recruit. I'm going to keep the wolf separate so he can scout ahead for Bragny for those damn air shrills and everything else. Maybe the wolves can even draw them away, since Bragny's only going to be able to move one tile per turn through these woods. I mean, that's a pretty devastating loss. I lost all the strong fighters in my military in one battle, but I'm not giving up and trying to start again. Only halfway through researching archery. What's the best unit we could design right now? I guess this is as good a time as any as trying to show you the how to design units and some of the thought processes behind that. Yeah, I know I talked about one of the benefits is you don't generally have to train units for a military, but I've been failing to manage the risks with the animals I've tamed so far, especially those black widows I was getting early on. So now we're going to have to resort to train military. It'd be better to build them in my fortress town because they get benefits, but oh, I didn't mean to do that. I want to design units. See, Destiny's Guard, they're 10 attack, 8 defense, 7 hit points. 10, 8, 7. That's probably the I'll just try to memorize their stats for attack, defense, hit points. 10, 8, 7. Let's see if we can exceed that with designing our own custom units. The optimal weapon is going to be a balance. I guess I'm probably not going to be so concerned with initiative with trained units as I would be with, say, my sovereign. See, the spear is nice because it ignores half the victim's defense, but it doesn't. It's two-handed, so it wouldn't be able to wield a shield. And it only does 7 attack. We got 9 attack with a 2 penalty to initiative. 9 attack with a 4 penalty to initiative. That's actually not bad. The staff. 9 attack, no penalty to initiative, increases dodge, and grants a counterattack at the expense of a critical chance. It is two-handed, though. The dagger's the only weapon that's going to give us a bonus to initiative, but again, that's not such a high priority. It only does 6 damage. Do we even have shields available? Yes, we do, so... What's the best one-handed weapon we can get? The axe. Nine damage, -2 initiative with a backswing. 9 damage, 4. It's kind of a little bit of a toss-up. The Warhammer, what's the weight? Well, the axe is lighter anyway, so it won't be as encumbered. If we go with the axe. We could go ahead and, I don't know if it's... The thing about this automatic upgrade is it might, I don't know if they need these one-handed, well, one-handed cutting attacks, so these are always going to be one-handed. Okay. I wasn't reading these subtitles. There's a Some of the categorizations are a little new. I'm not used to having to design troops. I'm going to go for all the armor. Actually, let's go for a breastplate. This robe is actually better than the. I mean, it's got a stronger defense and it adds dodge versus the cuirass, and it actually costs less labor. What up with that? Okay, this monk's robe should not have more defense than the leather cuirass and cost less and have no weight. Unbelievable. So the bracers, the shield, the greaves. Oh, I guess we can't wear greaves with the robe. It's actually got two categories for breastplate. I guess it's the cuirass and the greaves rolled into one, but it doesn't even weigh anything. I mean, it gives the same defense as these two, costs a heck of a lot labor, and what in labor to add it to your troop. That's how much time it takes to train, and it has no weight, so it helps with encumbrance. Unbelievable. Unfortunately, I think all these equipment cost crystal. Wait a minute, do they always? They already cost crystal. We do have a little bit of crystal production. Oh, I think that's from the robe. You see that it's going to cost right now 2 metal, 2 crystal, and I think that's 55 production. We don't have a lot of crystal, so yeah, that doubles the crystal cost. I think we'll just stick with the robe for crystal cost. We don't have a lot that we can spare. Well, the enmity actually might be useful now that we're at war, and this is primarily what we're dealing with. We're setting our traits now. We can set 3. I think the only benefit of weakness of taking a weakness is it reduces the labor cost. I don't think it'll let us take another trait. We'll find out, and that's not too appealing anyway. Weakness to attack. I like bloodthirsty. We're going to go ahead and add enmity. And what else do we want? Give us another bonus to attack. Underdog could probably be useful if I'm going to try and use him for to attack higher level units, but I think we might want bonus to hit points, which would be Constitution, and any of these others offer a benefit to Iron Skin would let our hit points go farther. It's kind of between Iron Skin, which offers us better defense. Take our defense from 8 to 11. Our Constitution should take our starting hit points from 7 to 10. That's each. Well, these are going to be going in groups, or they're going to have a group anyway. Group hit points. I think I'll go for Iron Skin. I don't know. Yeah, I think we'll go for Iron Skin. Alright, then we gotta decide what to name our unit. Where do we... Can I only save... Can I only do that when I'm clicking save? What should I call them? Desperados, because we're desperate. That's good for me. Okay, now let's compare them. 101. They do cost metal and crystal that Destiny's Guard doesn't. But let's see, attack, defense, hit points is 9, 11, 7 versus Destiny's Guard, which is 10, 8, 7. So Destiny's Guard is stronger on the attack, not as much strong on defense. Desperados actually have higher initiative. When their attack is only weaker by 1, but they got stronger defense, so they'll last a bit longer, I hope. What's Destiny's Guard armed with? Ah, Warhammer. That's why. And our axe, it's backswing. They get, I think they get, where they get bash? Yeah. Backswing is a bit better. Backswing, basically, if your first attack misses and it says dodge over the enemy, you get a second shot to attack them. Anyway, I think we're going to go ahead and try that. What do we also have? What are disciples? 927, almost no defense. I think I'm going to go with our Desperados. We need some meat guys that can take a pounding. Let's go ahead and order ourselves up. Not enough crystal. Don't we have a... Oh, that's right. The crystal mine hasn't finished yet, so we actually can't build them. I think we'll go with the Destiny's Guard then. Where are their... What good is that weight capacity? Is it going to... I mean, it's hard to tell what their encumbrance is. Let's go ahead and... it's going to take 11 seasons to train one up. We're going to add a couple of them. We need to rush some stuff. Yes, we need to rush that. It's only by 1 turn. Only going to spare 1 turn on this crystal quarry, but we need this stuff going. I think I'm going to knock off one of the... yeah, I'm going to knock them both off and put some... Oh, we actually have opportunity to upgrade our lumber yard now, which will get us better production. I'm going to add that to the end of the... after building those units, though. Booking on this. We've got these spiderlings. They're not worth very much, but well, I guess they've gone up a couple upgrades. They're better than nothing, I guess. We got plenty of empty slots for our fallen champion here. Oh, we also got that rock spider over there. For now, it's better than nothing, I guess. In case Reslin does manage to get some attackers over to New Paradin. Alright, you're going to be scouting ahead. Find a safe spot to land. Those airshills, what are they doing? They're just, like, meandering around aimlessly. I guess that's their job in life, is to meander around aimlessly. I don't think I can get Brackney around them safely. I think this... Damn it. Brogny, I don't think it's... what do you got? Anyway, 22 attack, 20 defense. You're actually not that bad. You could probably take on the air shrills, but I don't think you could take on the elemental. You definitely can't take on that forest drake. Is there any way around this? Is this a plains? Yes, it is. It's going to be a bit of a long way around. We'll see about going around this way, around the north. Can I risk going after that Umbergrowth? We do have the Corpse Spider, but its initiative is 25 and that Umbergrowth is 28, so the Umbergrowth would get a move first. damn it. We're gonna have to get our, What? Wait a minute. Oh, crap. Misclick. I didn't mean to do that. I'm sorry, Corpse Spider. I didn't mean to leave you alone. Misclicks can be deadly. Just a word to the wise there. Lucked out there. I wonder if these air shells are going to follow my wolves, if I can lead them off. How much time do you have left to recover? 2 more seasons. Huh. Well, good thing about these obsidian golems that keep wandering off, they're just leaving behind their loot. Maybe I can draw them off this way. I don't know if they're truly going after me or if that was just a random move. So I move over here and then up here, because these are planes. Getting close to our hour again. Kind of pointless to ask you guys to give me a little heads up when we get to an hour, isn't it? Since you're not here to answer when I'm actually recording. Oh, the wonders of recording. What do we got here? What? I didn't actually see an... Oh, they're... Oh, dag nabbit. Well, that was an error on my part. I thought it was just loot. You gotta actually fight? What? What up with that? So how many of these guys can... Holy cow. Not many, so I'm gonna sit back and see if I can get a web to last. No, not gonna let me land a web, are you? And this wolf, you are absolutely worthless. I'm gonna move you forward one, and let's see about trying to cast a shrink or slow. What are the chances of landing a slow? 17%. I think it's the same for all spells. Yeah, 17%. Well, slow would give us more time, so I'll try that first. And it got resisted, dang it. At least I got more casters to try to cast it. And now that I think about that, I should have tried to cast shrink. Janus isn't going to be able to do much. He's not going to last. It wouldn't last very many hits. No, neither will my familiar, but at least my familiar is a caster. I think I got another caster in this party who can cast slow. But this is the last one that can cast shrink. So just in case all else fails, and I'm a 36% chance to resist. Oh, it actually landed. Well, that's a help. Now the attack of the giant rock spider is down to 22. And Marella, you go in for the slow, or should I hasten? No, I should cast slow. There we go. That landed. These other guys aren't as tough. Well, now they're tougher because we got giant rock spider shrunk, so they're not going to do as much damage. I'm going to cast their little spit spells. Poison. Puppy wolf. They shouldn't call that a wolf when it only has 3 hit points and 4 attack. They should call it a pup. So that's what it is. I'm trying to get slow on these rock spiders. Certainly wouldn't be bad if I actually got all these guys tamed. This wasn't what I intended, though. This was leaping before I looked. Could use my familiar. Keep him behind the guys so that they'll block for him, but he can. He has another tame spell, so I don't have to fully wait for Adiella's spell to cool down. Get a slow. See if I can get slow going. No, I got resisted. That's all right. That's all right. We're burning through our mana. Half our mana will go if when the familiar tries to cast a tame, because his tame spell I'm pretty sure still costs 40. The slow and the shrink are relatively cheap though. Oh come on! Seriously? Well, I can. The rock spider, giant rock spider, would be the smart way to go for the first attempted tame. Because although his attack is reduced by the shrink, his hit points aren't, so he can still absorb. Nor is his defense, or her defense. 17% chance to resist. You can't see me, but trust me, I'm crossing my fingers on this. No! Well, now we're gonna have to kill the giant rock spider. Oh well. It's unfortunate. But we're gonna have to kill the rock spider because we won't be able to cast tame on them now. Again. I can cast Tame again after after a cooldown of 10, but not on the same target. Once I've already attempted it, it won't let me cast it again, or attempt to. Okay. Well, I don't. Oh, that was stupid. I shouldn't have put that opens up my other guys. That was really stupid. Still need to try and cast a slow. Tame cost. Yep, still it cost the full 40 for my familiar to cast it. And we're running now. We are kind of burning through mana now. My corpse spider is probably actually my best tank. Probably use her to take down the giant rock. Excuse me. I'm gonna have time to hit pause.